Welcome to eTalks. My name is Dr. Alex Lee. I am a researcher focused on innovation and the power of curiosity. Over the years, I've studied the way great ideas emerge and the simple questions that spark transformative change. Today, I want to explore how curiosity, paired with the right questions, has been the driving force behind some of the most groundbreaking inventions in history. Now, how many of you have ever wondered how some of the greatest inventions in history came to be? Was it a sudden stroke of genius, or did it start with something simpler, like asking a question? Today I want to talk about how curiosity and simple questions form the foundation of the most transformative innovations. Take a moment and think about how often we find ourselves wondering, what if we could do this differently? Or why hasn't this been invented yet? You know, something like, why is my phone still only for calling people? Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation, and many great inventions have been driven by the questions that are asked. For example, let's look at the smartphone. The idea of a mobile device that could do more than just make calls had been explored for years. But it wasn't until someone asked, what if we could combine a phone, a camera, and a computer into one device that the smartphone as we know it was born? Today, smartphones are used by billions of people and our daily lives are transformed by them. Or consider the electric car. The idea is hardly new. Early versions were around in the 19th century. But for decades, gasoline-powered vehicles were preferred by most people. Then, the question was asked, what if a car could be powered by electricity? That question led to advancements in battery technology and new car designs. Today, electric vehicles are being produced at a faster rate than ever before, and the way we think about transportation is being changed. Take 3D printing as another example. It all started with a simple question. What if things could be printed instead of manufactured in the traditional way? Over time, different printing techniques were tested and many materials were experimented with. Today, 3D printing is being used in a variety of fields from medicine to construction to space exploration. It all happened because the question was asked and the process was carefully refined. But curiosity isn't just about world-changing innovations. It's also about small inventions that make life easier. Think about the smart assistants like Alexa and Siri. They were created because someone asked, how can technology be made more intuitive and less clunky? Today, these virtual assistants are used by millions of people worldwide to manage their homes and provide information. Many people rely on smart assistants for tasks like setting reminders, controlling smart devices, and answering questions. Now, instead of scrambling to find our phones or frantically typing, we just ask Siri to set a reminder or tell us the weather. Sure, she occasionally makes bad jokes, but we've all been there. Now, I want to talk about the process behind creating something. Let's talk about the smartphone again. The concept of a mobile phone has been around for many years. In fact, the first mobile phone was introduced in 1973. However, the idea of a smartphone, an all-in-one device, was not fully realized until much later. The development of the modern smartphone involved many stages. First, the idea was proposed. Then, prototypes were built and countless designs were tested. After that, feedback was gathered and changes were made. Finally, the technology was refined and the first iPhone was released in 2007. Since then, smartphones have become an essential part of life and millions of devices are sold every year. New features are frequently added and the technology is constantly being improved. Now take a moment and think about your own life. Is there something you've been curious about? Something that you've wondered could be improved or made easier? Maybe it's an idea you've had for a while but haven't acted on yet. We all have questions, big or small, that could lead to something incredible. So, the next time you have a question, no matter how trivial or ambitious, don't dismiss it. Ask it, explore it, and see where it leads. Many of the world's greatest innovations started because someone kept asking, what if? And why not? Curiosity doesn't always lead to immediate success, but it always leads to growth. The next great invention might be something you create, starting with one simple question. Remember, some of the most transformative inventions were born from curiosity. Thank you.